Thank you guys so much. That's not going to suffice. Thank you guys so much for coming out on a Sunday to Code Red Comedy. Give it up for yourselves. Yeah. Give it up for your moms for pushing you out. Yeah. And give it up for all the comedians that are going to entertain you tonight. They won't come out here for that. Please don't make me do the thing where I'm like, I can't hear you. All right, well, it's not going to come to that. Thank you guys so much for coming out. I really appreciate it. This is some exciting stuff happening. So this is not an average comedy show. I'm going to give you kind of like the breakdown of what's going to happen. The first portion of the night is going to be like a comedy competition, if you will. The comedians will come up, they'll do a set. Something may or may not happen at some point, sometime. Maybe. Who knows? You know, it's going to get crazy. Then we will bring them all back up. We will do a round of applause with your help, audience participation. We'll pick 3 of them. Then while we have our feature and our headliner performing tonight, we will deliberate. We'll announce the winner at the end. They'll win $100, and they'll come back, do another show with us. So that is how this works. Now I'm up here, and I'm a mic whore, so I'm going to just chat with you guys a little bit. First of all, as I understand it, all of you knew that a comedy show was happening tonight. No one had wandered in on accident or anything? Like, this is intentional? God damn it, there's always one person that never took an improv class. It's yes and. Yes and. Cool. Well, thank you all for buying a ticket to come to a comedy show, because there is nothing worse than performing comedy for people that don't want comedy to be happening. I've ruined a lot of evenings that way. Yeah, like I used to early on, before I made it to the big leagues, aka the Evening Muse, I would get booked at like an Applebee's or something, and I would just be so happy to be out performing that I would be fine with it. And there was no stage. I was just in the corner doing my set. All of a sudden, I'm kind of like quasi-employed by Applebee's. So I'm doing my jokes, and then I'm handing people like ketchup and ranch. I'm listening to like people that are breaking up. It's very weird. And some of my other comedian friends, they would yell at people like, hey, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to prove my dad wrong up here. Which is like, aren't we all? But I don't want to do that. Like, I do understand that if you are out and you just want to break up with your boyfriend in a public setting, maybe over some jalapeno poppers, I don't want to ruin that for you. Don't get me wrong, like, I want your attention so badly. I'm a middle child. Like, that's why I'm up here. So I do want your attention, but I'm not going to bother you if that's not what your quest was. Some people didn't, like, understand that. It was weird. Like I mentioned before, the only way I could get their attention was be like, listen to my joke and here's your fucking ranch. I know it's so important to you to have your ranch. I would be, like, covering shifts for people. Like, I'm working a double for Katie on Saturday now, just so she can go to her boyfriend's house and get closure, which is important. I think it's important. Like, closure dick, it's the best. Come on. Like, closure sex, just me and a bunch of liars in here. Like, right, it's so good. You can't help it. Like, his dick is never harder than when he knows he does not have to spend Thanksgiving with your family anymore. And that's the truth. The best nut we both ever had. For real. I got my own side of ranch that night. Yeah. Seriously. Okay, I was wondering, like, what was going to loosen everybody up. Now I know it's me having good sex, I guess. Yeah, cheers to that. Drink up. Or ranch. Yeah. Barkeep, a shot of ranch for my friends. Well, that can't be the last thing I say to you, so we are going to keep going. I just came back from L.A., and I should find a joke for that because I don't want to stop bringing it up. I don't know if you heard my butthole squeaking as I walked up, but I went to L.A. and got one of those like bleachings, and I can't help it. I don't know if it's because I'm actually on a stage, but I do feel better than all of you right now. If you're walking around with your brown butthole, I'll know. Somehow I'll know. I'm just different now. It was weird. It was like my first time out in Southern California, LA. I took like a ghost tour of Hollywood, because that's what you do. And it was crazy. It was just an actress trying to break into the biz, walking us around Hollywood, showing us where everyone that was an actress trying to break into the biz killed themselves. Yeah. That was like what set my tone for the trip. And I felt really bad for her because I was like, just imagine you're hanging your entire self-worth on standing in front of strangers, just hoping they like you. Can you imagine what that would be like? And that you don't know if you're going to make or break this person's life by if they like you or not. I felt really sad for her. I couldn't imagine what that would be like. So that's LA. I think it's a city of angels because everyone's fucking dead, I guess, is why they call it that. Cool. Well, now that I've told you a little bit about myself and how I'm better than you, I am not doing this alone. It takes a village. And I would like to bring up my illustrious co-host, my panel. Please give it up for Jordan Centry. Yeah. Who coincidentally, I don't know if you noticed some QR codes on the back of your chairs. Jordan here is up for a second time in a row now, the Queen City Nerve Charlotte Comic of the Year. So, yeah, go ahead and scan him. Or not scan, well, you can scan him, I don't care. But also scan the QR codes to cast your vote, and then scan him separate from that, differently. And then while you're ogling, please keep an open mind. Put your hands together for Carlos Valencia. I'm so sorry. Guys, isn't he beautiful? I don't have a QR code for him, but Google him, scan him with your eyes. He's fucking fabulous, and he's hilarious. I'm going to pay for this. Go ahead.
I'm running for the greatest comic of the world, too. I'm old, so I don't know how to do scan shits. But if you talk to me after the show, I will send you an address, and then you'll get a self-addressed...
like a mailing list sort of situation?
Yeah, well, I'll give you the P.O. box after the show. Don't forget to talk to me after the show. I'll give you my P.O. box and then a self-addressed stamped envelope. And then I mail you back.
Stop the steal.
Right, well.
No, I wouldn't do it, yeah. And also,
Vote for me.
He's got to be in bed soon, so we should probably get this going. But how can we join your mailing list?
I just told you. You got
after the show. But that wasn't really clear.
So a P.O. box. Does everybody know what a P.O. box is? No. Okay. All right. So a P.O. box, like you go to the post office, you rent a box. That's about as
rent a box. That was my nickname in college.
Anyway, just talk to me after the show. I was trying not to mention that.
Well, if this doesn't go well, I may have to revert back. Thanks so much for coming out. I know we're all in the public eye. I'm going to go ahead and address it. Forget everything you knew about red flag comedy. Seriously, for legal purposes. Yeah. We do need you to forget everything that you heard about red flag comedy. This is Code Red comedy.
Yeah.
Very different.
We had to change the name because somebody already had the name, and they hit us up. They're like, hey, man, we're red flag comedy. And so we had to change it. And we had all kinds of options, but you were... like determined that it had to be red. Like it had to be red something.
It was really important to me.
You were like, it had to be red. And I just feel like it was like, you just bought a bunch of red clothes. And you're like, oh, I'm going to wear these to every show. And I can't, if we change the name, I'm out.
Yeah, like you definitely got that from Shein, so you can't be like.
It was just
God
like, oh no, I got red clothes, so it's got to be red some shit.
But you know what
it's my power color.
Me and Kaleigh were down to like fight the fight and keep the name.
No,
but somehow
no.
Carlos was our moral compass.
Dude,
say like, no, we got.
Yeah, they did want to keep it. I was like, no, there's this outfit in Indianapolis, and like Jordan's like, we can take him.
Yeah.
I was like, no, fucking man, it's not about fucking fighting the other scenes,
I am committed. I plan to wear red to every show, and if I can work it out, I'm gonna be menstruating. It's a monthly show. All red all the time.
It had to be, so that's why it's Code Red now. Even though we got some good, my buddy, he's still mad. He had a comedy minefield. He still refuses to call it Code Red because he really wants, Brian knows. And then we had Comedically Challenged. I think that was a decent name too.
That reminds me of my shitty intro for you.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's the Comedically Challenged part. Yeah, you said it widhout words.
It was a touch, yeah.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Well, I thank you guys so much. I'm really excited for what we're about to subject/showcase for everybody. And I want them to look like they're not alone, you know? Have you guys had any hiccups or red
yeah.
flags on stage? I mean, haven't we all?
All the time, man.
Look at me right now. This is.
Yeah, I got introduced real shitty at a fucking show that I was co-hosting.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Oh my
about to say,
God!
What
It'd be
the
so
fuck
terrible.
is going on to this motherfucker?
I remember one time I was at a comedy show and Carlos asked me to sign up to his P.O. box.
What the fuck? That's how I do my mailing list, dude. It's either that or 1-800 Carlos Valencia. I mean, either way. I mean, either one. Actually, it's 1-900.
There's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of red too there. It's just,
Do
Anybody?
you like
Mostly
charge by
lace.
the minute? Like,
Yeah, you. Oh, well, see, I thought that reference would be too fucking old. Who still calls 1-900? Well, I guess we know who calls still 1-900 numbers
Jordan,
now.
yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for keeping them alive.
I
dude,
think
I'm
they got a
trying to keep
QR
you in
code.
business.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. I appreciate you.
all right. I think we need some. I'm gonna keep going with the red theme here. Let's get some new blood on the stage.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, how about that? Blood. Okay,
yeah.
Please put your hands together. We have a very funny comedian. I'm so excited to see what he does for us. Brian Martin, everybody.
All right, here we go. I guess we're starting. Great. I only got 3 minutes, so I'm just going to talk about the thing I know most about, which is strip clubs. And a lot of people, like, they look at me, they're like, you look like a guy who would know, like, if a strip club's a good strip club or not. And I do know, and I found out how. And it's not the name of the strip club, it's the name of the strippers. I'll give you an example. Like, if you go to a strip club and you're like, hey, who's dancing tonight? And they're like, well, we got Mercedes, Lexus, and Porsche. This is probably a good strip club. You go to a club and you're like, who's dancing tonight? And they're like, we got Dodge, Toyota, and Moped. And that happens. Then you know you're in a bad fucking strip club. Speaking of this, let's talk about weather. You know you're in a bad strip club? They got names like Misty, Windy, and Stormy. You're in a bad strip club, but they got names like Thunder and Water Spout and Tornado. All right. Any of you guys like to travel? Great. You know how you know you're in a good strip club? They got names like Paris, Milan, and China. They got a lot of smog in China, too. Look at me playing that around. You know you're in a bad strip club when they got names like Detroit, Newark, and Cleveland. Islands? Great. You know you're in a good strip club when they have names like Fiji and Bora Bora. You're in a bad strip club when they got names like Rikers and Staten. All I got are strip club jokes tonight, guys, so get ready for it. Do you guys like land formations and biomes? Good. You know you're in a good strip club when they got names like Meadow, Savannah, and Sierra. You're in a bad strip club when they got names like Fjord and Swamp. Swamp. It's a land formation. It's close. How about movies? You know you're in a good strip club when they got strippers named Barbie. You're in a bad strip club when they have strippers named Oppenheimer. Speaking of bombing. All right. Oh, let's see here. Any animal lovers? This is fucking nuts. Great. You know you're in a good strip club. Holy fuck, I feel like I'm in Nam. You know you're in a good strip club. Fucking Charlie. You know you're in a good strip club when they got names like Bunny, Foxy, and Vixen. You're in a bad strip club when they got names like Ox, Rat, and Rhino. Holy fuck. Anyone here drink coffee? Good. You know you're in a good strip club when they got names like Mocha and Latte. You know you're in a bad strip club when strippers are named Green Tea and Flat White. That's a good one. All right, Smoke, how about this one? Hot Sauce. You know you're in a good strip club when they got strippers named Cholula. You're in a bad strip club when they have strippers named Texas Pete. Jesus Christ, I gotta fucking lay low on this shit. What is that? Is
Thank
that the
you
light?
so much. That's
Oh,
Brian
thank
Martin.
God.
Brian Martin, everybody. Brian Martin.
Let's talk a minute. I thought you sit there, right? Were we talking a minute?
What? Oh, you're directing the show now, Brian?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, yo, you sit over there.
I just wanted to know. I've never. This is nice. This is cool. I just wanted to kind of get up here with a second. How do you think that went?
I think it probably worked out better for the audience because they didn't have to see me for most of it.
For the record, I told Kaleigh to only hit the button once. So
Yeah,
3
so-
through 5.
So
was
she
like,
really hates you.
Yeah.
No,
Trying to
it
say.
was good. It was,
You
yeah.
were doing stripper material. I felt like, let me make it really sexy in here. That's all.
Yeah, it was cool. It was like a Great White concert.
I will. Oh, yes. Yeah. I mean, by the end of the night, we'll see. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
You're gonna be the first person ever to have Coke flashbacks. I'm excited. This will be pretty fun.
This will be a good one. No, that was good. I didn't see that coming. I didn't know there was going to be, I knew there was like, you could have like a microphone head out and things like that, or maybe a heckler.
Things.
But like smoke machine, I didn't think
Well,
of.
she really hates you.
Yeah.
So she really
I just kind of like on the fly. I was like, you know what? Let me make it
I will
sexy.
say, I wanted to, like, this is the first time I've ever seen a set where somebody almost got checked on a land formation.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
right?
It was like,
That's
yeah,
interesting.
fucking
Yeah, props.
swamp.
Like I researched that.
what's
It's
up,
close
motherfucker?
enough, you know.
That's why I love comedy, because we tackle the edgy, the tough issues that people
Right.
don't want to talk about.
A lot of comics are afraid to talk about their land formations, but not you.
Not
No,
you,
I'll
man.
go
Not
there.
you.
Not
Not
many
you.
people will, but I think it's important. So.
Yeah.
Fight the
You're an
power of land
activist and a
formation.
comedian. God bless you. Brian
you
Martin.
very much.
everyone.
Thanks,
Look
everybody.
At him. Look at him. Can you see through the fog? Is it in there? That's what she said. Okay. Heyo.
This is a perfect time to light up a joint, by the way. If you're just like, hey,
No one
nobody
will
will
know. No one will know.
I'm kidding.
Or
I'm
pour your
kidding.
vape out. I know
Jokes,
y'all got 'em.
everybody. Come on.
You know who loves joints? Our next performer, Jimmy Briggs. Give it up for him. Yeah, spark it up. Come on. I don't know if that's true or not.
I didn't hear what you said, Kaleigh. How we doing tonight, Evening Muse? Hell yeah, you know you're at a good strip club if the name's Red Flag Comedy. If you're at a bad strip club, it's Code Red Comedy. What are we doing? Hey, you know, all right. Kaleigh's just gonna shoot me in the fucking head. We got Noda people in here. We're in Noda tonight. What's up, Noda? Anyone here live in Noda? Yeah, just one yeah. That guy likes to watch gentrification happen in real time. That's fun. Just $2,000 a month to see gentrification. Next joke. Fuck it. All right. I used to live in Noda. It was a good time. But now I live in Gastonia. So hell yeah. That guy has traded copper for money at some point for sure. It was weird moving to Gastonia. When I moved into Gastonia, I got my keys for my house. My landlord handed me my keys and a Sudafed. And I was like, what the fuck's a Sudafed for, bro? And he went, you'll figure it out. Meth's been going great, guys. So that's been going good. God, I am bombing so hard up here, guys. What material we want to talk about? What are we talking? It's Halloween. Anyone like Halloween? Hell yeah. You guys seen Halloween Town? Good movie. Next joke. That's Christmas is coming up soon. You guys seen Christmas movies? What's your favorite Christmas movie? The Grinch. The Grinch. Which one? Don't be coy. Which one? You forgot his name? It's the Grinch. What? Jim Carrey. That's the good one. Okay. New Year's is coming up. You guys watching New Year's movies? Hell yeah. What's your favorite New Year's movie? Wrong. Next joke. That's fine. What fucking bits am I doing? Yeah, I was driving here tonight, though. I saw a billboard that really pissed me off, guys. It called me out in traffic. Didn't appreciate that. It said, hey, guy in traffic. And I was like, fucking what, dude? Like, what? What do you want? And it said, did you know that the odds of being bitten by a shark are 1 in 11.5 million? But the odds of being diagnosed with diabetes are 1 in 3? Which one's scarier now? Like, still the fucking shark, bro. Like, still the shark. You know how I know the shark is scarier? Because Steven Spielberg never made a movie called Diabetes. He made a movie called Jaws about sharks because they're fucking terrifying, okay? Real quick here, we'll run through it. Why sharks are more scary than diabetes. You're swimming, you're at a beach. Shark sees your foot, says, oh, I want that foot. I'm going to take that foot. Not your decision. Boom, foot's gone. You can lose a foot to diabetes, but you got to be, like, fucking committed, okay? Like, you got to, like, be riding with, like, you're like, Doc, my foot's tingly, but Dr. Pepper just dropped a new flavor. Lop that shit off, okay? Like, strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper heads in the house? Valentine's Day is coming up. Anyone got a favorite Valentine's Day movie? What was it? Live, Love, Laugh. St. Patty's Day is coming up. I'm running out of holidays. What are we talking about? You guys seen the weather lately? It's looking like fall, y'all. Next topic. All right, we're going to keep it rolling. When do the lights go off? Thank you. Okay.
Jimmy Briggs, everybody.
God, I called that like a fucking champ, huh?
You knew what was up. It's okay.
Jesus, I'm gonna hold the mic. I'm not gonna put it back yet.
I think
What are we
you're the
talking
first comic we've had that thought the red flag was his own material.
No, dude, it was.
Yeah, I think it was like, no, you're the one that didn't get anything, but you interrupted yourself.
I
He's BYO.
Which you shouldn't have, because I love your material. Dude. That's fucking. No, dude, I'm not fucking around, man.
Do you need to be told you're beautiful? Is that what's up?
I just need everyone to insult Carlos's hat.
Oh,
if I
how
could.
dare
That would
you.
be
Wow.
good.
How dare you?
Is this like hat on hat
That's just like
violence?
staple.
What's going
Yeah.
on?
I mean,
Yeah, because
dude.
my hat says like, "How you doing?" and his is like, "Milady." You know, like
I-
it's a whole.
dude.
I feel like his says, "How you doing?"
I was so I should have taken offense by the diabetes jokes, because I'll be honest with you guys, I'd give my left foot not to have diabetes.
This guy knows what I'm talking about, baby.
Silliest goose I've ever met.
This guy
You
knows.
should have gave him that joke. That would work.
No, fuck him. He made fun of my hat.
Back to me though. I shit the bed on that one. Huh?
No,
That
you
was
didn't.
bad,
No, you
right?
did. I disagree with you. I thought you did
thanks,
back
guys.
then.
No, yeah, this show is for shitting the bed, and
Yeah,
then we're
for
all,
sure.
but we're
It's
all
like-
in one bed. That's
What
the
the
beautiful
people at home can't see
part
is
of
that
this.
there's 500 audience members right now, but they're
Yeah.
not mic'd. So it
Right.
might
Yeah.
sound like
Yeah.
you didn't get
Right.
laughs,
Okay.
but
and they're all in your shit.
it was raucous, dude.
Right
I
now.
think we all know more about holidays because of you, Jimmy. Like
Well,
that's the takeaway.
Arbor Day is coming up, Jordan. If you have a favorite Arbor Day movie.
Titanic.
Next joke. All right. That's.
Give it up for Jimmy Briggs. Isn't he
Jimmy!
fabulous?
Or don't,
No,
or don't.
I say do it. Give it up for him. Except for you, Carlos. You're allowed to be mad.
What
That's
the fuck
okay.
did I do?
No, you're allowed to be mad. He insulted the hat. I get it. It's a thing.
Oh,
And
yeah.
no, we don't want to do that.
Yeah, some show is just not funny. You know what I mean?
But sometimes it's just not funny.
Yeah, sometimes you shouldn't joke about certain things.
You shouldn't joke about hats. But you know what you should do? You should put your hands together for our next performer, who is coincidentally wearing a hat, wearing it well, and he's doing something kind of unprecedented. So he's doing his set tonight, but what he's going to do is he's going to work in a phrase from this fishbowl here. I think he's brave. Clap for his bravery. Paul Baeza,
Paul
everybody.
Baeza.
How you feeling, Paul?
Pretty good.
Good. All right. So, like the brave little soldier you are, your entire set does not have to be centered around this, but you do need to work it into your set.
Let's see. How did your mom lose her virginity?
I think that's how.
I don't know if this is poor phrasing, but take it away, Paul.
I mean, like, we've all heard the story, but you tell it.
At the it was at the Ren Fair, actually. She was a wench. What are you gonna do? My mom lost her virginity when she had me. She was pure before then, and she hasn't ever had sex since I was conceived. Choosing to believe that. I went to the Ren Fair today. Anybody been yet? Dude, it's a good time. I was on the way into the Ren Fair with my buddy Devin, and while I was walking in, I heard somebody behind us be like, "Look at those two fairies." And I turned around ready to fight, and there were people actually dressed like fairies, which was fun. I got all aggro right away, and then I realized my mistake, and I was embarrassed. I didn't know what to do, so I just made out with my buddy. Good time. They had a falconry show. There's like a dude with falcons and birds, which was wild. They're flying around, and I'm eating a turkey leg, thinking it feels increasingly more inappropriate while I'm doing it. Have you guys heard of this vegetable justice thing? It's where you send a cripple to prison. No, that's not what it is. Cripple prison just sounds fun. It rolls off the tongue nice. This is a real thing they do at the Renaissance Festival. It's called vegetable justice. There's a guy in a hole, and he says mean things, and you throw tomatoes at him. And they had the wench there with like her boobs out, and she was throwing the tomatoes, and every time she threw a tomato, her titty would just pop out a little bit. Yes, sir. It was awesome. Her nipple was just like, hello, hello, hello. We were giving her extra tomatoes. So my mom lost her virginity. You guys not entertained? I thought cripple prison would have got you. That's fine. Should we talk more about how my mom's a slut? Is that fun? You guys like that? Is this good for you guys? She asked to hear my set tonight, and now I'm not going to be able to tell her. She's like, hey, how'd the comedy competition go? If I win the $100, I feel like I owe it to her now. which is actually her standard fee. She charges by the half hour. She can get 3 dudes in a half hour. Most of you guys come quick. All right. I've been told by a lot of comics they fuck my mom. That's fine. All right.
Hey.
Paul Baeza, you are so brave. Give it up for him, Paul Baeza.
Well, did I understand this correctly? At the beginning, you were like, my mom, she had sex, she had me, and then we were done?
Yeah, that was...
Well, I'm your dad.
Hell yeah, dude.
There's a hell of a way of finding this out, man, but
I can see
good
it.
job, son.
No, I think I read this story in the Bible. It's like the.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, it's you. You're like.
Well, I mean, you gotta out me like that. I mean, yeah, I am your Lord.
Yeah, it
and
was
Savior.
Immaculate
We've been waiting on
Conception.
you to
She
come back
gave
for a
virgin
while,
birth. My
You
mom's
guys-
name is Mary, by the way.
I feel like you guys should touch hats.
No.
No, all right,
Jesus,
sorry.
really?
The world might explode. Hold on. I don't like
Uh,
Oh no, I just meant as like a father son, like an
No,
Adam
I'm
and
not
God
gonna
kind of
put
The
moment.
it-
sexual tension was too much.
I could, yeah.
That's fair. That's
World
fair.
couldn't handle it.
Are you going to in fact tell your mother about what just happened?
Does your mom know you do comedy?
No, I haven't told her yet.
Okay.
I gotta tell her I do comedy and then tell her she's a whore. Soften the blow.
Okay.
Tell her
Yeah.
you do comedy, and then when she's disappointed, be like, "It's
And you're a
'cause you're
whore.
a whore."
Yeah, there you go.
Just tell her she's a whore. Don't even fucking anything. Like, just fucking call her. Call her right now. Be like,
I'll
that's
text
your,
her.
That's your. Well, all right. No, that's I'm just. I was
She
kidding,
only-
dude. You're a little too willing to do these.
My mom and I
fucking-
just
Yeah,
tweet
you
at
are.
each other. We don't even talk.
Was that? Yeah.
She's on
Well,
X.
So
now
she-
you've got this wealthy comedian father too, so that's
Hell yeah,
true.
dude.
So
He's
you
got
got
all
that-
that
you
road
don't need
money.
her, yeah.
Look at that blazer,
That's
dude.
right,
That thing is
that's
sick.
Thank you. Thank you. I just got this fucking Goodwill.
This is what $100 every 30 minutes gets you right there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, got it.
he's got that blazer
Let's
money.
keep this show going.
Nice.
Blazer, I hardly know her.
Like weed?
Comedy, all right.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you so
Paul
much
Baeza,
for your
everybody.
service.
Paul Baeza.
Give it up for him, Paul Baeza, everyone. Keep it going, because we are not done. We've got more performers. Put your hands together for someone. I think she's hilarious. She's been in the scene for a little while now, and every stage that she's on, she lights on fire. Is that a good enough an intro? Give it up for Brooke Hayhurst, everybody.
The microphone is red. Branding. Anyways, hi guys, how we doing? All right. Paul, you were talking about the Ren Fest. I love the Ren Fest. I look like I love the Ren Fest. I get that about myself. I'm a quirky white woman. It's what we do. I will say the Ren Fest is the only place. I went there for my birthday like a couple weeks ago. Is the only place where an all white people drum circle feels a little bit okay. Like they're still not really on beat, but something about it. They're all in costume. Anyways, all right, there's a lot of people in here who know me, and I need you guys to shut the fuck up right now. People who don't know me, something to know about me. I have a baby face. I'm one of those people, I look a lot younger than I actually am. People who don't know me, would you guys be willing to throw out some guesses of how old you think I am? 29? 26, 30? 42. Okay, so I am actually 40 years old. Yeah, thank you. I'm actually...
The owner of the red Honda Civic with the Naughty Nipples bumper sticker, please report to the bar. Your car is currently being filled with balloons.
I have to go. No. I'm actually not 40 years old. I like to say that I'm 40 years old because white does crack, and I want to know what it feels like to be the hottest 40-year-old in the room. I get that one time in my life, even if it's pretend. I don't think lying is that bad, all right? I'm gonna be real. Lying, it's not that bad. It's kind of fun. I used to do this lie in college. I used to go to this bar with some friends. It was a drinking, dance, get drunk situation. And can't dance because I'm quirky. And so I would just do the flirting. I'd do the flirting of the men. get them to trust me, get them charmed. And then I'd lie to them. I'd do this thing where I'd be like, because they'd ask me, do you want to go dance? And every time I do this thing where I go, I would love to dance with you, but I can't because I have a wooden leg. My leg is made of wood.
Brooke Hayhurst, everybody.
Hey, Brooke.
She's got a wooden leg and a heart of gold.
And a car full of balloons.
Yeah, that's right. You might want to get to
I
that at some point.
I didn't want to objectify you, but I was like, if anyone has naughty nipples, it might be Brooke.
I
They're
feel like I
not
can't
easy.
add anything onto that, Carlos.
I mean, I guess you haven't met Brian Martin. Yeah.
Or his nipples, yeah.
I'm not going to get much into that, but naughty nipples,
Are they particularly naughty?
I'm not going to get into it. I just said I'm not going to get into it.
Well, I guess I'm glad I censored them with the fog.
I have what I like to call 70s boobs. Where, like, you ever watch movies from the 70s where no woman is ever wearing a bra and they just kind of go that way? That's what this situation
I'm glad you
is.
specified because when I think 70s porn is hair, and you're like, you ever see 70s porn? The boobs are all hairy. It's like, that's way better. Well, I
It's
mean,
not out of
maybe.
the question, Carlos.
If
You're
you
right.
think about it, if they're going, they're kind of naughty. Those nipples are also kind of
They are
naughty.
not,
Everything's
yeah.
come full circle.
They
They're
at
just-
least don't want to
Nah,
play
full
together.
circle.
That is, they at least are
They're
trying to run
antisocial.
away
They're
from
They are
each other.
antisocial, yeah.
Yes.
I want to say, too, I love the line, if you, what is it? If any of you know me, shut the fuck up. Like, I would love to use that at Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? Like, that'd be the perfect fucking line. Hey, anybody here knows me, shut the fuck up. And then it's a great Thanksgiving.
Do naughty nipples run in the family? I might be the only person that can talk about your nipples, so I just curious.
Yeah,
Is it just
that's
you?
right.
For
Is
legal
everyone?
reasons, yes.
I mean, I don't think I've seen my mom's boobs since I was a child.
Okay.
I don't
That
know that
is-
they're doing well.
It is the tie break. Like, if we have a tie at the end of the show, it's who has the naughtiest nipples. So that's
Okay.
why we're
But we already
asking.
know Brian's going to win.
Yeah, we don't need to
but he's
see
got to
them.
make it to the top two, though, before he...
just-
That's
a
a
good
tie
point.
break,
Okay.
yeah.
If they give naughty nipple energy, I think is the
Yeah,
important thing.
naughty
here.
nipple energy.
And yeah, look at you, so silly. I could tell. I could feel it. Give it up for Brooke Hayhurst and her nipples,
Thank you.
everybody.
Hey, bro.
She is a delight, and I definitely said the word nipples too many times. I'm so sorry. I don't know why that's the word that I clung to. Yeah, I don't want that to be associated with code red. Coloring is unfortunate, I understand. No, we're going to keep it going. We have to.
No, but
can't be the last thing I say
was
to
telling
you.
Jordan, like, we got to make a note of that. Like, the more we say nipples, the more we get the audience. So like,
Honestly,
let's just say more nipples.
This should have been the red nipple.
Red
comedy show.
nipple. Yeah,
Why did we not
that
do
is-
that?
No,
Why-
that's
yeah.
racist, dude. Why is it got to be a red
And
nipple?
here I
dude?
was
Bro.
feeling self-conscious about it. All right.
Code nipple.
All right, Jack Garland. Give it up for him. He's and his nipples are going to get up here.
Jack,
Get your nipples up here.
I do have dark nipples. What's up, everybody? First of all, I want to address something. This is the lightest judge's table I ever seen. Y'all are okay minorities. Credit score. That's it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I just came to tell stories about my life. Recently, I flew 3,000 miles to go get some pussy. It didn't work out. Like, all right, y'all don't understand what it's like being poor and traveling. It's scary. I flew on Spirit Airlines. What they don't tell, the fuck?
Yes.
Somebody gonna answer that?
For Kaleigh
Fuck you, guy
Kaleigh
calling.
Yes.
What they
I'm
don't
at the,
tell you about traveling while is you.
I'm so
You-
sorry. Yes.
It's your show.
That's
no.
right. I'll be the one on stage.
You know what?
Okay. Look for my
Y'all want to
nipples.
see a
Thank you
white
so
girl
much.
get beat up?
Okay.
That's happened next.
All right.
I feel like this is racist. Right now, the only black person in this show, and you did the blackest shit ever.
Thank you. I'm sorry. Pass. Thank you. You could tell. All right.
I brought the black people. Most of them, the darkest ones. I brought them.
I
They came
can't
with
see
me.
them.
You can't see. That's my point. I got back up, Katie. So back to my jokes. So, shut up, Stefan. Travel on Spirit Airlines. I felt like I was doing a crack deal because you know how like you go to fly and shit and they have all the airlines in front, Delta, United, American. They don't got Spirit up there. That shit is around the corner, in the back, down the alley. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't feel my pain. The receipt was, this is your fault. I didn't get to tell my jokes.
They're having trouble finding them.
going to
Hello, yeah.
beat you.
the
No,
only-
I'm not.
only
I'm
one
not going to be the white lady. I'm
There's only
trying to
one.
be free with my life.
In Noda, yes.
Yeah, look, you see this? The respect that a nigga gets.
You'll know me when
This
you
is
see me. I'm telling you.
amazing.
Okay.
Didn't talk to none of the white people shit.
Thank you so much. Okay.
White people, y'all can laugh at that. That is hilarious. Okay? You done?
Jack, give it up for him. You're the most patient comedian I know.
everybody.
I'm done.
All right, now listen. I am sorry, but I'm hungry. It's a tummy emergency.
Yeah, Kaleigh, I hope you understand. Like, I wanted to defend you, but I had this like side with my black people.
I'm so glad this
All
worked
right, well,
out where like the one
settle down.
white person had to do that when
Yes.
the black comedian was up. I mean, we didn't even plan this, but it's just fucking perfect.
I don't know what to say. Duty calls, I guess, if you will. I mean, did you want me to get the grumblies on the mic during your set? That would have been preferable.
Yes.
Well, I still think you carried the day. You did really well, and I think my delivery driver is lost as hell. So we could still hear you.
We need to take a break so she can get her food, everybody.
But
We'll
you
be
said-
back in 15
Okay,
minutes.
no, we're not that
Nah,
unprofessional.
we don't care about her hunger that much.
Yeah, that's
but you
right,
never
yeah.
finished the story. Like, did you sleep with that woman or not? Like, what happened?
He
no.
seems sexually
Oh, it was a
frustrated. I'll be
lie.
honest. Yeah,
That woman doesn't even exist.
he does not have the demeanor of a man that
I
got some
didn't get to
pussy.
get through my joke. You
Fuck
never know.
outta here. You broke my heart.
This is my fault now.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
I
shut the
feel
fuck
like-
up. Shut the fuck up, son.
People that are not
It
sexually
is your fault.
frustrated.
It's 100% your fault. Just want you to know that.
Well,
That you didn't sleep with her? I don't think you need to look in the mirror, Jack.
did I just jump out of nowhere? And
You're supposed to be on my side. Why?
this man needs to.
Shut the fuck up.
That's right. Did you see the
I
naughty
did get to see the
nipples?
nipples.
Yeah.
I did.
I can't
did.
believe
I
this
did
is gonna
see
go
the
down
I,
nipples.
I never thought we'd like book a comic that brought his own red flag. You know what I mean?
That's true. Yeah.
That's great. That
He took
saves
the
us
game to
so.
a new level
You
with
should
that.
have told us that. It would have saved us so much trouble, dude.
True.
That's fantastic, man.
Yeah, and we love you for it.
Yeah.
I'm mostly sorry, but I don't think you're doing great. Like I
yeah,
think.
you're fucking killing it, dude.
Yeah.
Well, he's fly spirit.
Well, I don't want to say
Well,
anything
yeah,
bad
you're doing
about him,
okay.
but half the
That was
audience
a
right
whole
now.
story that was interrupted by her hunger. So,
Yeah.
yes.
I'm not flying Spirit.
Yeah, there you go. No, you
I will
weren't.
not.
Know your worth.
Anywhere you want to go.
Thank you. I do know
Boom.
my worth. Thank you.
Where them
Thank
red
you.
nipples at?
Hey, the red nipples.
All right.
Hey, Jack, everybody. I do apologize if nipples was like your drinking word for tonight. You're like, I know it's probably not going to happen, but every time someone says nipples, I'm going to take a shot. And you're like blacked out right now.
Yeah, buddy.
I do apologize. I couldn't in my wildest dreams have guessed that you
they
would
having fun. I think,
decide on
yeah.
nipples. All
And
right.
every
Well,
time-
let's do one more time. Nipples, yeah.
There you go.
Nipples! You know who has nipples? Our next performer. Our next nippled performer.
You know, this is really hilarious. They hit us with the red flag.
I know, dude. It was like, who's getting fucking... The punker becomes depunked.
Yeah, it's true. We got punked.
Philosophy, guys.
The nipple turns ever slowly.
Turns.
I think that's in the Bible.
It's a TV twister, right?
Yeah. You know who wrote the Bible? Our next performer. And you can tell because he's going to perform his first ever clean set. Please put your hands together for Brian Costello.
How we doing, guys? Fuck that, by the way. I can't do that. No. I will do it clean, my bad. I got hit on the train here. That is clean. It wasn't dirty. The guy was very nice about it when he hit on me.
You can talk about your nipples.
I could talk about my nipples. That is clean. So the guy hit on me on the train, and I wasn't. I get it. I'm gay hot, right? I'm not like for girls. Girls don't hit on me because I'm like a 6. I got a good jawline, but I'm short and I look poor. Girls aren't into that. But guys, it doesn't matter that I'm short because I'm gonna be little spoon, so it's fine. And gay guys hit on you different. When gay guys hit on you, it's like aggressive, you know? Like I've had gay guys walk up to me and be like, you know what I like about Italian guys? They have they got big sausages. Imagine if I walked up, like you can't say shit like that. Nope, it's clean again. Oh my God. Is this a cigarette crowd? Do you guys smoke cigarettes here? I'm asking because I need a cigarette. I clearly need to focus. I've been trying to quit for a long time. Some people smoke cigarettes and it's like a part of their, you know, they look cool. When I smoke cigarettes, I look like my Disney Channel show got canceled. It's a bad. Every time I light a cigarette, people are like, "What happened to Taylor Lautner? He looks terrible now." I tried switching from cigarettes to. Well, I didn't even.
I heard you said fuck a second ago.
No, I didn't.
My phone was updating.
You did say fuck.
It's not fair. I should get one in the bank for that, to be honest. I should be allowed. All right.
Take it up with Steve Jobs.
I hate Steve Jobs, by the way, because here's the thing. He created that save password thing where it'll create a password for you. And now I have 800 passwords that I don't know. And it's not funny, but it is very annoying, and I feel the need to tell you guys about it. I just moved out, which is big. I got an apartment. I knew I was ready to move out because I got rid of my ant problem. I have ants in my room, and the reason is because I eat edibles, and then I get high, and then I get candy, and then I leave that candy out. It's a big problem. So what I've started doing is now I leave the edibles out, and the ants eat that first. And the boys are all over the place. Because ants are very organized. Especially when you're high, they're scary. They move like Navy SEALs. You know, their middle arms hold a rifle, their top arms are like, go, go, go. It's very serious. But when the ants get high, they just walk around in a circle. They sit and watch Pulp Fiction with me. It's nice. Is this a weed Do you guys smoke? Should weed be legal? Where do we stand on that? We got a few people. Here's the thing. I like weed.
Jordan Costello, everybody. Talking about weed and filth and fuck.
Yeah.
You call him Jordan?
Yeah, you call him
You
Jordan.
called him Jordan.
Yeah, you did.
I'm so sorry.
That's
It's
part of
all right.
that's
I
part
also
of.
cursed and I wasn't
You know
supposed to.
what?
We all
That's
make
also
mistakes.
part of the. Where's
Wait,
my
let me
buzzer
be-
for when
I'm gonna beat
Kaleigh
myself
says the
on
wrong?
that
There
one.
we go.
I'm so sorry.
It happens.
I'm so sorry. I still think you're great.
Thank you.
Even though you got a filthy mouth for
I
writing the
appreciate it.
Bible, I'm
By the way, your
confused.
height is fine, dude. Don't even fucking worry about it.
Well, thank you.
How tall are you actually?
I am 5'6".
Oh well, fuck.
I'm 5'8" on some dating apps.
Oh
that
wait,
I
you
have
said his
deleted,
height
but
is fine?
Yeah, his height is fucking
I thought
perfect.
you said his head was fine.
I
was
also
like,
I
thought he
would
said
never-
that, but I
Yeah,
just
right.
stayed quiet.
I would
I
never.
thought you
I
said
would
he was
never
high
say
as fuck.
something like that. Look at his fucking head.
I am
dude.
high as fuck. You got me on that. That's
Yeah,
fair.
no, the fuck
You're
outta
lucky your
here with
set's
that
over.
head.
I'm not going to beep you anymore.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. You're fucking lucky.
Well, you started cursing first. That's not fair.
I'm
That's
allowed
entrapment.
to. I
I was-
didn't
I
write
was-
the Bible.
Because when you were doing the like, oh, I leave the candy out. I'm like, oh, it's, to get the kids. And but then I was like, oh, that wouldn't be clean. So
To be fair,
I'm glad
I
that
am
you.
a kid. If I get a
And
kid,
then,
it's
yeah,
not right.
that is right. I don't think that's a statute of limitations thing.
It's
Yeah.
different if you get a
Go
kid.
crazy,
versus
guy.
me.
Is he
Go crazy.
appropriating, though? Maybe I should beep him.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
it's
man. This is obviously his first
Hit
beer.
the buzzer. Hit the
I'm
buzzer.
sorry.
That's,
Hit
a,
the
that's a
buzzer.
penalty.
Hit the buzzer. I'll clean it
Damn you,
after and
Steve
everything.
Jobs.
This is my fault.
There we go.
Yeah, that is how suggestive. It's very suggestive.
Yeah, I was going to say lick it up, but then I feel like that's
Whoa.
an HR thing, so don't.
Yeah, you
Just-
probably can't.
Just
have
leave it
that.
alone.
Which
Hopefully it
is
didn't
why
get
we
me.
should have been the Red Nipple Comedy Show.
I said I'm sorry.
That's
We
like
can
they call, like-
rebrand.
You ever hear that brief nudity? It's like a fucking they warn you about
Brief
that. It's like,
nudity.
oh yeah, there's brief nudity in this shit.
Yeah,
You
that's
know
what
what?
they are, right?
Fucking pause it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 2 hours of that shit.
There was really only nudity if you're like you're a visual person. We said nipples a lot, and we can't police what you think about. But we didn't. There's
That's
no
true.
nipples yet. No one has shown their nipples. So
That's
that's
true.
That's, well, no.
I mean, if my set went on about 2 minutes farther, I would have had to get out of that bomb. So they were just coming.
Well, was that your go-to before this show, or is this
That's
just...
been my go-to for every
You're like, they
show
like
I've ever
nipples.
been to.
We're just going with nipples.
As a gay hot guy, if you just take your nipples out, that will close the bomb out.
Don't. All right, now I'm getting too turned on. Fucking next comment.
All right, get
Next
him out of
comment,
here.
next comment.
Brian Costello, everybody. Too hot for Carlos. All right, so we have our final performer in our comedy competition.
Before that, I think he's going to wipe the stage up. Make some noise for.
Hey. Thank you so much.
A lot of shows don't have a stage wiper.
That's right. That's true.
That's true, yeah.
That's true.
Red comedy code, whatever we're calling
Somebody
this shit now.
could fall and slip a nip.
Fucking, yeah, we have a Zamboni.
You only have to take a
if
half
needed.
shot if I said nip.
Yeah.
Well, now it's the rest of it. Nipple. Okay, take another one. All right. Well, as I mentioned, we have one more performer in our comedy competition. Please put your hands together all the way by way of Asheville, Morgan Marie.
Yay, I'm so excited to be here. Thanks for having me. I'm glad that this is called Code Red Comedy. Code Red is what they used to put in the baby formula where I grew up. I'm from Asheville, but I grew up in rural North Carolina. Yay! You know, my mom is Hispanic, but I was raised 100% white trash. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I was really nervous about coming out to this show. I was worried I might be publicly humiliated, and then I remembered that I have a degree in improv, so it's like a master's in public humiliation. And to make it worse, I used to hook up with my teacher after class. Classic pornography plotline, am I right? Hot for improv, teacher? Just taking off that clown nose, getting sexy. I haven't gotten
Oh,
thank,
yes,
thank you.
Is
Is this
so
for
much.
me? Excuse me, ma'am.
That's Kaleigh.
Are you? If you pay for it, you can have
Kaleigh.
it.
With what money? I am unemployed. Thank you very much. I will arm wrestle you for this, ma'am.
How
I will
bad do
lick
you want
your
it?
toes for this. I will do a lot of things for this. You want me to? You don't want to, sir? I'm a little out of practice. It's been a while since I've knocked the booty. You know, I think it's because I quit drinking. I am 2 years alcohol free. Hold for the applause. No! Wow. I only quit for the validation, so I guess I might get back into it. Look, my
Jordan,
life.
Carlos, you want to eat this? So good.
Can I
It's hot.
have a look? Can I have a little?
Get in
a
here,
little
girl, come on,
let's see, what is this? Any of y'all
Yeah.
got COVID? It
You have
doesn't
any-
matter. I
you
don't
have
have
any-
health insurance. Take me out.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh my God. Oh.
That looks.
So get in here,
you
guys.
know,
Come on.
I'm trying.
I don't know
It's
if I
like
want to
I don't-
swap. I don't know if I want
wanna
to
be,
swap your germs. I haven't knocked boots because what they don't tell you when you
God,
quit
these are
drinking is that everything dries up. Jordan, I do mean everything. This tap's been all the way turned off. You know, I wouldn't even sleep with myself there for several months. But now I'm in a new city. Carlos, not you. Kaleigh,
Kaleigh.
these pipes are dripping, you know, just dripping. Zena and I are ready to get back out there. Who's Zena? Great question. That is what I have named my IUD. Intrauterine device. Because that bitch a warrior princess, y'all. Zena is on the front lines keeping future clown school dropouts off the streets for you. For you.
Me?
What's your IUD named, ma'am? I'm gonna crowd work the judges. Jordan, what's your IUD's name?
Betha.
Why? Because he can bend it? Did you say Beckham?
No, Betha.
Betha. Oh, I thought you said Beckham because it could bend it like that sexy soccer player. Just shove it right up your pee hole. Is that how that works? Is that sign? I did lose my job right before coming here, and it's amazing how many people thought that it was some kind of fun vacation. Like, Morgan, you must be traveling. I'm like, yes, splitting my time between the Bahamas and trying not to kill myself. Sorry, I took it down. Oh, let's end
Morgan
it on
Marie,
suicide.
everybody. Give it up for her. She really needs it. Give it up
Yeah,
for her.
I really need it. What's that? Thank you.
I just want to say Excuse me, some French fry. I have more. If you're hungry,
Okay.
sounds like you might be. Yeah, I've got some fries
Thank
down
you.
here.
I'm trying to build up a lot of sympathy for
Yeah,
me
they look
here.
moist though. I didn't like that.
Yeah, I know.
like moist fries.
Yeah, you're
That's
not
weird.
familiar with moist, right?
I think maybe he was
Go,
like,
Carlos.
This motherfucker can't get women wet.
Ew.
tell him, Carlos, let him know. Paul's
sorry,
mom, am I
sorry.
right?
I apologize. I'm sorry.
No, you're right. You're right.
Okay,
I'm,
well,
yeah,
right?
I'm an incel.
I speak.
think
A
it's
lot of
obvious.
comics
And that
are
has
afraid to
nothing to
talk
do
about
with
how you
you.
can't get a woman
No,
wet.
it's
but
okay. I've had men
me.
say that to me before. It wouldn't be the first or the last time.
If it makes you
Probably.
feel like this is the most moist I've seen Jordan.
That, you
Lord.
All
sliding
night,
out of your
'cause
seat
of
over
you.
there,
Yep.
Jordan? Good for you.
Straight, like this seat is fucking drenched.
Good.
right
You and
now.
Beth
It does.
Bathsheba. I still can't get it.
That's a biblical character.
Yeah, you got a biblical dick over there, Jordan?
How many times?
Biblical
are
dick
you
is the name of my album coming out soon.
I'm circumcised.
You're what? I did not ask that question.
Biblical dick
well, a
is
big-
uncircumcised. That has to be. What else could it mean?
I just think that's the red nipple spin-off.
Is that your
biblical
cult
dick.
thing that you?
That's it.
Biblical dick will be, ironically, it'll be our clean comedy circuit.
Well, I think we know what our new merch is.
Biblical dick and red nipples. Thank you, Jack.
That's all I want people to think of when they see us.
Yeah, sure.
Biblical dick and red nipples. You heard it here first.
What did you say you put the code red in? What was the code red
The
in?
baby
The
formula.
Bobby. I said baby formula. It's funny because it's for a second we were thinking of calling
They
this
didn't.
show Baja Blast comedy
Yeah, we
because of the
should've,
Mountain
yeah.
Dew reference.
If we get that Taco Bell partnership, I
I
think
mean, we're still working
Yeah.
on
we've
it,
got it.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Morgan. I feel like
Thank you,
yeah,
Morgan.
we learned more about ourselves during her. Yeah. So this does conclude our comedy competition for the evening. I am going to switch microphones. Actually, give me 1 second, please.
Jack, how are you drunk
Now
off of
I'm
two
over here.
BBRs?
PBR is the Spirit airline of beer, so it does make sense. Well, I let you finish that one. All right, so as I mentioned, we have finished our comedy competition. Now here comes the fun part. We're gonna bring everyone back up. If I could get Brian Martin, come on up. Give it up for him, yeah. Brian Martin, stand over here. We're not gonna fog you again. Jack, get your loud ass up here. Come on. I wanted to keep you quiet so I could bring up Jimmy Briggs. Jimmy Briggs, give it up for him. Paul Baeza, where you at? Paul Baeza. Brooke Hayhurst. Oh, hey. Brian Costello. Let me get out of the way. I'm short, but I still might be in the way. And Morgan Marie. Okay, so here's the part where we need your help. What we are going to do is we are going to, by audience participation, we're going to pick a top 3 as our performers come up for the evening, our feature and our headliner. My esteemed panel here and I will deliberate, and we'll announce the winner at the end. So please, if you thought Brian brought the house down tonight, he was the funniest guy you've ever seen, give it up for him. Brian Martin. People might be eating DoorDash. It's not you, yeah. All right, Jimmy Briggs, if you thought he was the funniest tonight, give it up for him. Sorry, Jack's all over the place. That's a healthy applause. All right, Jack, the gentleman Jack here. A round of applause. And Paul Baeza. You look like Miss America up here. I don't know what's going on. Unclasp your hands so Brooke can walk to the forefront. Brooke Hayhurst. She's quirky. What about Brian Costello? How do you feel about Brian Costello? It looked like both of you did not decide for that to happen. Morgan Marie, she rounded out the night. I'm still going to give you some fries. All right, thank you guys so much. Feel free to grab a drink. We love you all so much. And we will come back with our top 3. You know, I got to say this, Jordan and Carlos, it's true. With the amount of nudes that he puts online, he should probably be like our poster boy for red nipple comedy. Because they are there and they are red. Yeah. And I guess Jack is fucking here for it. I guess is what I'm learning so much about everyone tonight.
Red ball comedy. Have you seen the pictures?
What? Red Bull or Red Ball? It's very. B-A-L-L. Okay, sounds like you should see a specialist, probably. Yes. Right, yeah. His P.O. box is right to Paul's box. I've decided. Okay. So now has come to the point of the evening where we're going to bring up our top 3 based on audience participation. Can I get like a little drum roll, please? For the top 3? Okay, that fucking sucks. Just forget it. Forget it. I don't like it. Can I please bring to the stage Jimmy Briggs? Yeah, Brooke Hayhurst. And Paul Baeza. Come on up here. Just one more time. Look at their beautiful, shining, hopeful faces. Oh, I think you should hold hands. Nope. She's quirky. She doesn't hold hands. That's fair. That's okay. So the winner of tonight's comedy competition and the moist fries under the judges panel desk is none other than Jimmy Briggs. Give it up for him. Thank you so much for gracing the stage. Thank you guys so much for coming out. We are going to do this every month. We have another one coming up November 19th. November 19th. All right. Thank you guys. Get home safe and have a great night. This was Code Red Comedy. And stick around to watch Jimmy eat all the fries on stage.